today I'm with Alexandra.
Hello.
And today we wanted to bring you a full coverage makeup tutorial that is perfect for castings, auditions, and special events. This really plays up color, so under bright lights, under cameras and things like that, you don't look washed out. But at the same time, it works with your natural colors and it really plays up your face shape, so you still look like the real you. So do you want to tell them a little bit about kind of your acne story and what you've been dealing with?
I was dealing with acne on and off when I was a teenager. I'm an actor, so ideally you don't show this when you go for an audition. That's generally frowned upon.
Well, we're going to cover it up today and we wanted to take you guys along with us. First things first is that I like to work with a primer, and I actually have two here that I wanted to show you. This is actually one that I would recommend for every day. Now this does have sunscreen in it.
Oh, great.
So for every day, this is amazing. Problem is, when you're on film or on camera, the last thing you want is a product with sunscreen in it, because sometimes the ingredients in the sunscreen can kind of reflect and make you look pale. Today, we are going to use this one, which is a silicone base. So this smooths over the skin just as nicely, but it doesn't have the sunscreen. This one's a little bit thicker, so it's really good to keep the foundation on for the casting or for the audition. You want to smooth it over so that it kind of like glides onto the skin. Exactly. You don't have to work super hard, and if you do, it can almost become chunky. So next we are going to apply a little bit of concealer. We're just going to use this on the ones that actually have the color, not the ones that are necessarily bumpy. So I'm just going to kind of pat this on and just kind of put it over those spots that are a little bit more colorful to kind of help conceal them, so we need less foundation. So now that we have that concealer on, we are going to apply foundation. And we want something that looks natural, but that is very full coverage for like a casting or special event. We're going to be using a cream-based foundation.
Does it clog pores though?
It's more clogging than a sheer foundation, but you don't want to wear this on an everyday basis.
Okay.
And I'm going to apply it with the foundation brush. You could also apply this with a sponge, as long as you dispose of the sponge each time so it doesn't collect bacteria. We're just going to use this kind of like a flat foundation brush, and I'm going to start here kind of on the places where we need a little bit more coverage, and just kind of use short stippling motions and kind of pull out from the middle of the face. So do you want to try this on the other side?
I will try it on the other side.
Sounds good. You are warm beige.
I'm warm beige. Warm beige.
Warm.
Delightful.
Delightful.
So I go. Am I doing it right?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I feel like I'm getting tested.
No, you look great. You look great. It's perfect.
Cassandra proof?
Definitely. So I'm going to take a translucent powder and just very, very, very lightly dust this on your face. And what this does is helps to set this foundation before we apply the powder cover foundation to really conceal more of this color. You want to try?
Sure.
Just tap it on. Tap it on. Perfecto.
Thank you.
Perfect. So flawless. So poreless. So clean. Next, we are going to go in with a powder foundation that is just very, very, very covering. So I'm going to take a lot just on a brush here, and we're going to start by applying this in kind of a patting motion. We don't want to stab the skin, we just want to kind of pat downwards. And as you can see, this is also going to give us a little bit more coverage than even the foundation gave us, while still helping you look natural. Fabulous?
Amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Next, we are going to use a blush, and you could apply like a traditional blush, but for castings, I understand sometimes you're on the go, so I'm actually going to be using a blush sheet.
What?
Now, you've never seen these?
No, what is this?
These are like individual little sheets, and as you can see, one side does not really have anything, and one side actually has blush on it. But the way you're going to do this is you're going to take the color side up.
Okay.
You can kind of wrap it around your fingers.
Okay.
Smile to find your cheeks, and this can give you like a really natural glow. So where the camera's light will naturally hit you, this is where we're going to apply. So you can kind of smile and just kind of rub it on your skin like this in a circular motion, or you can lay it down and just kind of pat.
Okay.
Depending on what you want to do. All right, so next we're going to work on bronzer, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about contouring.
Yeah.
And the thing here is that contouring is different for everyone's face shape. So we're going to use this one. This is one of my favorites. It is completely mattified. You don't want to use anything shimmery on camera just because it can pick up the light weird if you're not going for that kind of look.
Okay.
But you can just apply this, and we're going to go right underneath the blush. This just makes it so that you're kind of like a three-dimensional shape, even if lights are really washing you out. So you want to
my acting will be three-dimensional in my face.
Exactly. Sometimes people like to contour the nose, and again, you don't want the nose to look flat. So I'm gonna take just like an eyeshadow blending brush and very, very lightly just kind of sweep this down the corner of the nose. We're starting kind of in the nook of the eye and just bringing this kind of all the way down the bridge of the nose. We want it to kind of gradient or fade into each other so that way it does look natural. Next, we are going to highlight, and when we highlight, we want to use a color that is completely mattified. So this is actually a powder foundation that's just about 3 shades lighter than your natural color.
Okay.
So right down the streak of the nose and also right on the tips of your cheekbones, kind of like right below the eye. And this is really going to accentuate where those bones naturally come out. All right, so next we're going to move on to eyebrows. We're gonna start off kind of combing your brows into shape. This shows us where we're a little bit more sparse and where we need to fill in, and you have gorgeous brows, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm just going to take a color that kind of matches you, and we're just gonna start here and just kind of go in the direction of the little hairs. Next, we are gonna work on some eyeshadow, and we're gonna work with neutrals and we're gonna work with matte colors. So we're gonna start with this lighter color, and we're going to use this to kind of highlight your brow bone. So we're gonna push it up into like the pinnacle or the peak of your brow here, bring it down a little bit. So we're also gonna get it right here in the inner corner. This makes it look like we've slept, even if we haven't. Next, we are going to take this kind of medium color and we're gonna work this into your crease. So if you wanna kind of open your eye a little bit, we're gonna start here and kind of swirl it up into the crease and just right over. So now that we've done that, we are going to apply a little bit of this darker color. And the way we're gonna do this is that we're going to really outline your eyes. Okay. And we're going to apply this right to your lash line. We're also going to apply a little bit under here. So instead of applying liner down here, we're going to apply this to kind of outline your eye. Next, we're going to apply a little bit of mascara. Naturally, mascara kind of clumps here at the top of the brush sometimes. So what we're going to do is use this and actually kind of apply what that little clump is underneath the lashes just to get a lot on there. Next, we're gonna take this on its side and kind of wiggle it upwards. And it just really extends and lengthens these lashes. So a lip stain is a great way to make your natural color show through, but really still have a bold color that stays on. So we're just gonna apply this to kind of where your lips naturally are. Next, we're gonna take this nude gloss and just put this over top. And this is great because it kind of dims down that brightness. So you have this bright pop underneath, but you have the nude on top. So it's still a gorgeous, vibrant color, but it's not overwhelming.
I like it.
So once we've done that, your face is complete. And again, we have a lot of nice color going on so that in front of the bright lights, you're not washed out. And it really just plays up those features to show the camera who you really are.
I like how natural the foundation looks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Not cakey.
And the eyes, I still feel like me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out Alexandra's full makeover on the Allure channel and subscribe by clicking the link below. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.